What is up, y'all? We are here with what we call our thoughts. Me and Romeo gonna be posting these on randomly just going off of sports, seeing what we could talk about. Just because, sometimes we just need to talk. So what am I going to talk about with y'all today? Today is going to be about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, former UFC welterweight champion. Now, Stephen A. Smith, not a fan, doesn't really find anything, and neither do I. The man needs to fight a boxer. The UFC fighters, and it's nothing against UFC fighters, but let UFC fighters fight UFC fighters and let them want to be retired, lead them retired. Now, this all started with the Ben Askren fight. Tyron was part of Ben Askren's corner, part of his training team, and that's where him and Jake Paul, kind of met each other. They talked, they smacked, and you obviously saw, what happened with Ben. But now Tyron, I need to knock his ass out. Now, that being said, we've seen a brother already get knocked out today, and I don't want it a second one. And I have faith that Tyron will be the guy. Will be the guy that puts him on his ass. I have faith. I will believe that. I believe that happens. And I'm pretty sure there's people that are going to be with Jake Paul on this because they just like the flow of money. And they just this guy's doing. But I think he's making a mockery of the sport. At least Jake Paul is. And I don't know necessarily so much on Logan and who Logan is as a person. But Logan fought KSI, right? And now he goes from KSI to Floyd. And that's crazy. There's boxers that took this as their actual career or used it to, this is their livelihood. And they didn't get chances to fight Floyd. That's a different story. That's Romeo's commentary. Romeo's going to be talking to you guys about that. But I think, man, Tyron's was a king in a cage, and that's where he belongs. That's where he needed. To me, that's where he needed to stay. Because what I think it comes down to is muscle memory. Your body's gonna, by instinct, is gonna want to throw the knee and want to throw the bow and want to throw, throw the kicks. That's just by muscle memory. Now you can always teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm pretty sure he'll learn, and he's gonna bounce back and be able to fight just hands. But I feel like that's a big thing, that muscle memory. And, he's keeping himself in shape. You can see Tyron Woodley is in great shape. So I expect him to just go in there like a monster. But it's 12 rounds or 8 rounds. I don't know whatever the exhibition is with Jake Paul is or anything. But I expect him. He's going to take this seriously. That man is going in there to beat his ass. Fuck worrying about 12 rounds. He's trying to go in there and knock his ass out in the first. And that's the chip on the shoulder. I know that's how Tyron Woodley is. We've seen how he was in the cage. Again, he was no joke. He fought great fighters. He knocked their asses out too. Made some of them tap. The man's a beast. The man's a dog. But I think Jake needs to find himself a guy that boxes. And a guy his age. You know what I'm saying? Garcia, I would like to see Jake Paul fight Garcia. Ryan got speed, Ryan got hands, Ryan got pop. That's what I'd like to see. Somebody that's on a work, on an up and up kid, but that's throw some hands. I'd like to see something like that. I wouldn't want to see something like Canelo or anything. Cause let Canelo keep doing what he's doing, going to fight the big dogs and getting his dubs. But leave the UFC alone. You see how Dana White did it. Dana White don't appreciate this bullshit either. He's I'm trying to make my money in the cage. You want to come make money in the cage, feel free. But if you trying to take my fighters out to go box, no. I need to make money in this octagon. I don't need them to go over there, try to fight you, and then have to recover from it. Because regardless if Jake Paul loses or not, punches are punches. Your body's going to respond to a punch like it does. So what I believe is this. Tyron Woodley's going to win. I believe it.